good evening. My name is Samantha. I'm just going to give you some information on heart disease prevention because I know you do have some history of heart attacks at a young age as well as high cholesterol, okay? So you can have this handout to reference. Okay, I'm just going to go over some high points of preventive measures that you can take, okay? So due to your familial predisposition to high cholesterol as well as just general heart problems, really we want to work on like least invasive things first. So we want to work on a healthy diet. So can you tell me kind of what you eat in a day?
I don't eat that healthy. I eat a lot of fried chicken and ice cream.
Okay.
But sometimes I try to eat a salad.
Okay, so that's good. You know, vitamin K is very good for the blood. Really, we want to stay away from fried foods and excess sweets just because that can lead to high cholesterol, which can actually lead to atherosclerosis, which actually blocks your arteries, which can make it hard for your heart to pump, which could raise your blood pressure, okay, which is what we don't want because that can lead your heart to overwork. All right, so your heart's a very important organ in your body. It's one big muscle, okay? So it's basically pumping all the blood to all your vital organs, okay? So we want that in the best tip-top shape. So healthy, like lean meats, like turkey. You can have some red meat, but I just wouldn't have that as the most heavy part of your source of protein. Also protein source, vegetable-wise is good. So like lentils and stuff like that are very good protein sources, as well as carb sources. They're more of the healthier type. So whole wheat, like grains are good. We always want low sodium things. So do you add salt to your food?
Actually not typically.
Okay, good. So we want to stay away from additives like salt. Frozen meals tend to sneak those added salts in there. So we want to stick away from those, okay? Anything fresh, the fresh the better. Dairy is good, but limit it to, 2 to 3 servings a day, okay? We just want to stick away from that heavy fat, heavy salt diet, okay? Drink plenty of water. How much water do you typically drink in a day?
I don't drink as much now as I used to, but I try to drink probably about a liter a day.
Okay, that's good, yeah. So you just want to keep that water intake high, especially if you do tend to go to more of the higher fat, higher sodium foods. If you kind of counteract that with water, that will help lower that blood pressure just a little bit, because once you eat that fried chicken, it's going to skyrocket up, okay? So we just want to keep a look on it, okay? So other things like diet, including exercise as well. Do you have a normal exercise routine that you like to follow, like things you like to do?
Well, I sometimes go to the gym, but I like to walk.
Yeah, so walking's a great exercise, like low intensity over a long time is good for your heart to build up. Mainly we just want to stick to cardio. That helps build up your heart. You can also do strength training, but just for cardiovascular health, just low intensity. You can switch it up for some high intensity like short circuit workouts. That's also good for your heart. We just want to at least get 30 minutes a day. So even if you like to walk, if you're at work, I know you're a registered nurse, so if you're at work, just try to get as many steps as you can, just to kind of keep your heart rate high. Do you happen to know what your resting heart rate is?
It's pretty low. I think it's around like 50s and 60s.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, yeah, so we want to keep it low. If you do see that it starts to get higher, that's kind of, you want to look into that diet, look into what you're kind of doing to see what's causing to raise it, as well as stress. I know that your career is kind of a stressful career, so just kind of being mindful of that. Maybe substituting some yoga or mindful meditation can actually help lower your blood pressure, which we always want to keep that low. So mainly if your family is prone to high cholesterol, we do recommend you get tested, like blood tested, just to see if you do have higher HDL and LDL levels. So HDL is referred to as the good cholesterol, which mainly just means that your body's able to recycle it, versus LDL just kind of stores itself within your body and your blood vessels, okay? So just every time you get a physical every year, I would just go ahead and get your blood levels checked, okay? But do you have any episodes of syncope or anything that you notice that may be leading? Okay, well that's good. But as long as you're focusing on drinking lots of water, exercising correctly, and just eating as healthy as a diet as you can possibly do, you're gonna help prevent, getting into the familiar habit of having heart issues. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I really appreciate that. That helps.
Okay. Well, thank you.